Good morning and welcome. There we are. We have a beautiful connection now. So good to see everyone. Let's get started. We've almost reached the end of this amazing experience together. Thank you to so many of you who've been joining me every day for these 30 days. After today, only 2 more days left. So today we're going to do something that's very, very essential to awakening your abundance. So this 30-day meditation challenge has a lot of benefits. Obviously, doing something every day creates a new habit, a new neural pathway in your brain, new triggers and new pathways in your nervous system. And if it's a positive thing, which this is, that transforms your life very deeply and relatively quickly because it builds upon itself. So I want to invite you to commit to yourself that when we are finished here in 2 days, that you continue this new practice that you've begun of doing a daily meditation. All right, so now we're going to dive in today. Welcome to day 28 and to the idea of increase. So I am Akasha, Nan Akasha. Welcome. A level hypnotherapist, and I've spent 30 years trying to figure out who we are and how we create a reality, diving into everything from quantum physics to every kind of energy healing, studying with shamans. I've been through 4 different mystery schools, and as my clients call me their fairy godmother, I love to open up the doors of possibility for you, to free your mind, to free your heart, to free you from pain, judgment, blame, to free you to be who you were designed to be. Because I know that the beauty and exquisiteness that you were designed to be comes from your uniqueness, not from you belonging, not from you becoming like everyone else, not from you pleasing anyone else in your life, a group, a person in your family, any kind of idea in your head of what you have to have or be or do in order to be good enough. None of it is true. You create your reality, every bit of it. But those beliefs that you have to be this to have that, I have to be perfect in this way and that way and this way, whatever perfect means to you, because perfect to you isn't the same as perfect to me. So your beliefs are up to you to design, and your energy is up to you to manifest and to control. So you see some of these pictures here are me leading my Bliss Life retreats. What I discovered over years is that for me, I am in my bliss, which is an optimal state to be in, not just because it's wonderful, but it's healthy and it helps you align with your truth and your purpose and keep moving towards it. It helps you to unravel your old karma, to release the pain you're carrying, to let go of fears and judgments about yourself and other people so you can literally continue to recreate yourself new every day, to have a new pattern, to have a new relationship, to have a new experience. Imagine having a new experience with money. What's your relationship with money? Do you love it? Do you trust it? Does it come easily? Probably not. You might say that because you're programming yourself to say that. Well, that's good. But you also have to accept the reality of what it is. Is it a roller coaster income? Are you confused by it? Sometimes you feel great about it, it flows, and sometimes you work your ass off and it doesn't flow and you don't know why. Accepting where we are gives us the power to seek new paths, to see from new perspectives, to find new solutions. But if we keep asking and demanding that we have something that we've decided is best for us, and we try to plow forward despite all the signs and synchronicities and diseases and experiences and successes and failures and everything that are guiding us on our path, does it mean that if there's any bit of adversity as you move towards something that you believe is what you want to do in this life, that you should stop? No. Oftentimes you have to go through many, many hurdles, emotional, mental, financial, relational, logistics, all kinds of things. That's part of the path. Where you have power to change is what you think of it, what it means, how you feel about it, how you handle it. What mood are you in? What state are you in when you're going through it? That's in your control. So if you're going through a fabulous moment, right now my life is such pure bliss. I'm in wonder. I feel like I'm in fairyland. I feel like I'm skipping through the clouds. It's my birthday week and friends are visiting and surprises and presents and exquisite things that I love to do happening are every day at epic proportions. Do I absolutely love it? Yes. Am I enjoying every bit of it? As much as I can in the moment and asking to be able to love it even more. And I'm also aware it's not going to keep being this way. And that's not creating negativity. That's acknowledging that there is cycles in the world we live in. We live in energy and we are energy. And so there are certain rules to the energy here. And that is cycles, that is polarity, that is duality. So we started these 30 days by talking about duality because it's so important to understand. It isn't bad to have duality. It is how you make things. If you want to manifest, create things in your life, friendships, clients, a job you love, more plants in your house, a more fit body, a loving relationship, a trip around the world, come to one of my Bliss Life retreats, whatever it is you want, it's perfectly fine to have it. But if you get all caught up with a bunch of emotion about what it means if you have it or you don't have it, and you don't feel good enough, or you feel stressed, or you never give yourself time off because you haven't achieved that goal yet. And if you believe that you're going to reach a point where you finally made it and everything's going to be fine, that's a fantasy too. You are here to go on a roller coaster ride. This is a wave of energy. Have you ever seen a wave of energy? It goes up and down and up and down. And sometimes they're very long, slow hills. And that's when there's very slow change. Slow vibrating things have a very, like a rolling hill look to the wave signature, the sound, the vibration, the frequency, the light. The faster the frequency, so we talk about let's raise our vibration. So let's take a look at our scale, is higher frequencies is when we feel connected, we feel whole, we can speak to ourselves, we understand the plant is alive, we know that we're here for a purpose, we know that even though we don't look like some supermodel, we're absolutely perfect for what we came here to do. We begin to be more excited about the mission than about what other people think. We really go deep and let go of those fears and patterns and beliefs that have come from family and society and all kinds of ideas you have in your head that are just constructs. They're just an idea. You took them on at one point. The good thing is your mind and every other part of your light body, it's moldable. It can be changed. So when you come on the Bliss Life retreats, we do all of this deep inner work. We do light body work. We go to sacred sites at dawn and do meditations. We have access to do things like healing with dolphins and going into underwater pure waters and Mayan ceremonies. And all of this is around the topic this time, just like this 30 days we're doing now, of abundance. Why? Because I'm not interested in pleasing people anymore. I spent most of my life trying to be good enough and please everybody and all of that kind of stuff. And I know most people are in that or go through that or have some of that. It's one of the debilitating programs that we're given on this planet, and it has a benefit. You have to decide you want to break free. So the butterfly has to fight its way out of the cocoon. Once it's literally gone through liquefying down to nothing and reforming into something, it has no clue why or what's going on, right? Imagine you think your life's falling apart. Imagine your body literally just liquefying Nothing's recognizable. You don't know who you are. You would think it was the end of the world. It would be at the bottom of the hero's journey. You're the death. It is the death of the old. We have to let go of the way we were raised, pleasing the people that we love. We have to let go of everything but listening to our hearts. And through our hearts and awakening our inner eye, we have a connection to our true source, our own authority. And now we're operating from a place that says, okay, I was designed this way. What does this car do anyway? You know, I'm a superhero. I was left a supercar and I don't know what it is. What can I do? What are my skills? What are my abilities? So I'm constantly working with my clients in my Light Body School and the retreats with you here in the podcast. And you can get these all on Bliss Life podcast over on iTunes, all of these for free that we're doing and everything else I do. And there's other kinds of things we do. We're always looking at opening that third eye, activating the pineal and pituitary, decalcifying it, reconnecting the two sides of your brain, bringing in coherence, awakening your connection to your crown, which is that connection to the subtle bodies of you. You know that you're not just a body. You have a mind. You think, you go into your head. Sometimes you're in your mind so much you don't even know what's going on with your body, right? You know that you have an emotional body. So there's many, many layers to who you are. And as you wake up to that, you wake up to the vast sea of abundance of possibilities that are way beyond the limited things you think are excellent now. The things you think you want now are nothing compared to what's possible, but you don't know what's possible. So abundance is about awakening the inner part of you. That's why this is Awaken to Abundance. Awaken your eye, break down those old beliefs, choose to step out and do something new. Be something that's different than you've ever been before. Think something today no one's ever thought before. Give yourself permission to dream, to dare, to do it differently. And when you see that people don't like it, do it anyway. Because if you want what I'm going to take you through a journey on today, which is the increase, the energy of increase, then you can't be attached to anything. But the biggest problem I see in the world is people saying, please change my life. Please, get me out of this relationship. Give me more confidence. Help me speak up. Help me know what I want to do. Help me tell people what I love to do. Help me ask for more money in my life. Help me enjoy what I have. Help me, whatever it is. We all want to grow, and that's natural. We have to. So Bliss Life retreats are designed to be literal quantum leaps. You go through 6 days, so it turns out to be at least a week of your life, where you leave your life and you're somewhere completely new, probably in a different country as well, and you go to things that other people can't do anyway. You might have done, but never like this, in a time with people at the equinox doing all this special work. It's a true formula for complete transformation. People leave and say their lives have never been the same again. And that means a good thing. So what you're going to do today is what we do on these, which is free ourselves from the attachments. As we climb the Mayan pyramids, they hold the energy of each level of evolution that we have been climbing. And the structure is here for the top of the pyramid. We are allowed up there now, but you have to come through your heart, or you'll arrive there like tourists who walk around, stomp, stomp, stomp. Hey, what do you want to eat after this? Hey, look over there, take a picture of me. Okay, let's go down now. Now, what do you want to do later? And I think I did that. And last night I had chicken wings. And you know what I did? They didn't spend 1 second conscious of where they were, what they were standing on, what it represented, the reverence of it, the beauty of it, the energy of it, the power of it. How present are you in your life? When you're asking for more, but you're not present with the energy, how can you receive it? When you're walking around unconscious and completely clueless that your energy is affecting everything. everywhere you go. And you need to be really, really careful about what energies are affecting you. Most people are walking around, no idea what their light body does, no idea what it looks like or how it works, how to talk to it, how to connect to it, occasionally having a good day. Sometimes if I do yoga every day for 10 days in a row, I feel great. And if I meditate every day for a month, I feel great. But XYZ happened and I stopped. That's why 30 days and then another 30 days. And the new brain science tells us that when they watch the brain, they film it, they photograph the changes in the brain. They know now by mapping brains of people like monks who've meditated for their whole lives and people who can achieve, raising energy and starting fires with their hands. People who know how to move energy really have seriously learned to master it. We all could. We're all busy doing other things. It's not that you have to learn to light fires with your hands, but you could certainly learn to friggin' change your life. And you know how. Stop giving that power to other people. You can't free yourself to go up the ladder of increase to a level of abundance or happiness or joy or vitality or health or security or money or cash or experiences that you want when you're holding on. You climb the pyramid and at each level detach emotionally, mentally, in every single way you can think of. And you increase your power, you increase your energy, you increase your clarity, you increase your connection to your truth, to your soul blueprint, to who am I? What am I here for? What is my mission? Because your mission is fully funded. That means you don't have to struggle. It doesn't mean you sit around and going, where's my $1 million mansion? Oh my God, I'm working so hard and there isn't anything here for me. Or I've suffered so hard, please stop the martyr. I know that's what we were taught. I was taught the same thing. The only time I got attention and approval was if I had some martyrdom happening. I was working 1,000,000 hours and I was sick and I lost my head and my dog died and everything fell apart. Oh my God, you're a good person. Good for you. We approve. Keep it up. Keep suffering. Screw that shit. Let's get rid of suffering, for God's sakes. It's not noble to be poor. It's not noble to be suffering. It's not noble to walk around with a badge going, look how much I have suffered. Look how much I've given to everyone else. And no one has given to me. And everyone shit on me. Everyone betrayed me. Hey, guess what? Me too. And probably everyone else. And the people who shit on you probably got shit on by more people than even you've been shit on. So let's just stop the cycle. Right? Let go. You've got to let go. I tried to find a way around this, believe me. I wanted to change and I wanted to become this awakened spiritual being, and I wanted to know how energy worked, and I wanted to see it, and I wanted to communicate to angels and fairies, and I wanted to travel out of my body, and I wanted to learn all of it. And I wanted to hold on to pleasing the people in my life the same way. And they don't want you to change because it scares them. It's not because there's anything wrong with them. They might be mean to you, but it doesn't mean that they're a bad person. They're doing whatever they think is right. Let them go. It doesn't mean you argue with them. It doesn't mean you have to tell them they're wrong. You have to say to yourself, it's time for me to free myself. I'm going to free myself to move up, to expand, to ascend, to transcend this nonsense that everybody's playing out. It's a big drama. It doesn't matter. Let it go. Rise to a new level. Holy cow, it's so much better. Just don't play the game. And send them love. Be love, be love, be love, be love, and be love to yourself. So as we climb the pyramid, when we consciously begin to understand the energy and sacredness of letting go consciously, even if you don't feel or understand what's happening in the subtle layers. You might not feel it. But when I guide you through and I tell you there's gold energy, like liquid light pouring through your emotional body, you're going to see or feel something. And then the next time you hear that, you're going to see and feel a little more. And if you already see and feel a lot, way to go, you're going to see and feel even more. It doesn't matter what level you're at. There's always another level. Growth and expansion is nature. We keep expanding. The universe keeps expanding. The scientists know that. They don't know what it means. It's humorous. And we have science that can show us a lot of these things now, right? We can see biofeedback. We can measure the power of the heart. We can measure the changes in your brain when you meditate or you know how to activate, right? When you activate your crown, your third eye, you don't just work on the glands inside of your brain and your physical body, which of course you definitely do. Important to nurture, to rejuvenate, to decalcify, to awaken your pineal, pituitary, a whole bunch of them. That whole thing in there that looks like an Egyptian eye. The Egyptian eye is drawn based on the exact intersection of that brain. So that's physically the gland. That's your inner eye. It's your spiritual connection. It's your knowing beyond the physical. And you get inspirations all the time. Nobody would have invented anything if it was all done by, there's a rock, I see a rock, or there's another rock, I see a rock. Nobody thought abstract or something new. So you're designed to expand and always want to expand. So here's our rates of consciousness. If you've been with me, you know what we're doing right now is testing where you are right now before we begin our meditation. And this is the scale of consciousness originally created by David Hawkins in Power versus Force. Highly recommend it. Great book. And we've adapted and changed, and we're in the process of continuing to change it and to create a deeper, different way of using it as a teaching tool in Light Body School. It's turned out to be an incredibly powerful tool. So if you know pendulum or muscle testing, if not, you need to learn one. So get in touch with us and we'll get in touch with you because we're in this new year, we're going to have courses on exactly that, how to get that truth testing method down so you absolutely, positively have a way of knowing how to test the truth for you in any situation, and you never have to rely on anyone else. And you can double check yourself to make sure that your emotional patterns and your fears aren't getting in the way of your truth. So on your way to really trusting your intuition, and you need to do that as well, you need to always have this. You may be emotionally attached. When I was married, I had a very health scare my husband had, and I was doing healing work on him, and I was testing what was going on, and I couldn't get accurate answers. And I'm a master at the pendulum. That isn't a brag at any level. Believe me, it came with much pain. I learned with somebody, it was very serious though. We analyzed people and animals all around the world, every function in their body from 0 to 100% of functional perfection. And then every remedy and every treatment, it was very complex. And so it was in an environment that was very intense, and in the long run gave me very deep skills. You've probably had that experience in some area of your life as well. So when you say, I ask for a clear and open connection to my highest good, take a deep breath in. Feel calm and peace and centeredness. Now ask, and if you get a no with your pendulum or your muscle testing, then do another deep breath. I ask for a clear and open connection to my highest good. If you got a yes, then start at 250. Am I at 250? If you get a no, then say, am I higher? Am I lower? Whichever direction you're going. If you get I'm higher, then 310, yes. 350, yes. 400, yes. 500, yes. 540, yes. 600, yes. 696, no. 666. So you go till you get a no, and then you go back to your last yes and test 3 times. So it said right now, I'm vibrating at 600 peace. My emotional field is in bliss. This is very true. I am very blissed out. I just told you that, didn't I? I'm having a blissful birthday. And my thoughts and my mental body, that means is serene, is in serenity when you are vibrating at the state of peace. The pattern means the environment, the structure that you're inside of. I see it as if you're an ice cube floating in water. Whatever flavor that liquid is that you're floating in, you're going to melt into it. You're going to merge into each other. You're going to become. And the beautiful thing about being at peace is it's an illumination. It's, you feel light, illuminated, loving. You see and feel and trust that what you need to know will appear and become illuminated. And you also understand that if a pattern like a fear or anger pattern come up, you don't go, oh my God, I thought I was at bliss. Oh my God, look at that. This isn't real. This didn't happen. I'm out at bliss. Here I am down here at anger again. No, you go, wow, look, I just illuminated an attachment I still have. Thank you so much for coming. And you pick it up like a little lost kitten and you bring it to your heart and you pet it and you love it. And you love that part of you and you say, yes, I understand. I know. And guess what? It's time for us to release it. And you begin to release it and you let yourself rise up the scale from wherever you are. Blame, shame, anger, fear, disappointment. Just keep going till you begin to feel empowered, and trusting and hopeful and optimistic, but most of all, accept. So once you find out where you are, be honest, because it's a feedback for you, not for anybody else. So this isn't about impressing anyone. It's about really understanding. Now I want you to take a moment. This just gave you biofeedback. This is where you're vibrating. So let's say you found yourself down here at 150. You're vibrating at anger. Probably made you angry, right? I know it would make me. I'd be like, oh my God, I'm in anger. Oh, I don't want to be in anger. So I want you to close your eyes and be with this state that you've just discovered that you're at. And as you are being with this state, so say it in your head, use the word. So if you were at shame or fear or desire or anger, courage, reason, love, peace, whatever it was, say it in your head. And then just say, I accept. I am ready and willing and open and receptive to simply accept the state I'm in. And now be silent and observe how you feel, what energy moves, scan your body, just watch. So if you're under acceptance, if you're any of these guilt, shame, depressed, and apathy, desire, anger, courage, even neutrality or willingness, as soon as you declare that you accept it and you relax and literally accept it, that means every thought that comes up, let's again pretend you're at anger. If anger comes up and hateful emotions come up and you start having antagonistic thoughts, accept them. Just watch them. Say, oh yeah, look, there's that. Oh, look, that thought really is antagonistic. Look at how much I'm judging myself. Look how aggressive I am. Look how vengeful my thoughts are. You simply observe. Oh, okay, I accept this is what we're doing now. What does it mean? What we want to see is underneath it. What dragged you back down? How do you increase your income when you have things that easily drag you down to anger or fear, anxiety, guilt? How do you make more money and reach more people when you're feeling like just full of fear about speaking up and telling people what you do or how good you are at it? How do you increase your income or your happiness or your sense of purpose when you're not reaching the people you want to reach or doing the things you want to do? Because you're carrying so much guilt around. Guilt because you've lost money in the past or you're not perfect or somebody left you, or you were just basically programmed to feel guilty all the time, or you feel guilty because you want more, or maybe the rest of your family has more money and you don't, or you have money and they don't. Either way, you're feeling guilt. There's so many reasons we feel guilt. And then you want an increase in love in your life, but you're carrying all this guilt around. It's very easy for things to trigger you and drag you underwater right down to guilt. How on earth do you become a person of increase and expansion? Do you see how the patterns of energy underneath are self-sabotaging everything you're saying you want more of? You want freedom for them. So it's these that you must detach from. And these things that drag you down over and over, if you get frustrated with them, they've won because they've kept you down at anger. You'd be better off walking around saying, screw this, I'm better than this, I know I'm better, and being a little bit of a cocky asshole, than being in anger or grief or guilt or shame, just because it's a higher frequency. And just above pride is courage. So a little bit of pride and cockiness for some people is just the ticket till you get to the courage. And there you begin to be in an environment of empowerment. And here increase can begin to happen because you permit yourself with your state, gives yourself permission, because your thoughts say, oh, I can do this. Your emotions say, yes, you can. How much easier is it to say, I'm going to do 30 days of meditation. I'm going to find a way to go on the Bliss Life retreat. I'm going to give myself an extra day off every week and take it all to myself, not for my kids or my family. Like, what does it take? And what does it do for you if you accepted that you need to detach from beliefs, relationships, patterns, habits, work, places that you live or go, maybe cars, maybe colors, maybe the clothes you wear, I don't know. Maybe you need to change your hair color. What is it that makes you feel stuck, held back, clogged, obligated, heavy, trapped, no way out? That's keeping you attached to something underwater here. So if we're going to talk about the energy of increase, if we're going to meditate and become one with the energy of increase, and we're going to ask it to come into our lives as this benevolent, beautiful energy, it's a frequency. And this frequency can only speak its language. It's not going to stoop down into shame to pick you up. It's simply holding its arms open and saying, are you ready? I'll lift you up. It's an ally. So I want you today, we'll come back to the scale in a minute, to think about, what would I want an increase of in my life? And what would that look like if I became a person of increase? If I chose that the default energy around me was growth, breakthrough, limitlessness. We all come with and get more limiting beliefs. And those beliefs were chosen. And as we free them and free our mind, the wealth follows, the abundance follows, because now there's a free space. You can't hold on to the old life, the old beliefs, the old habits of not liking yourself and judging yourself and worrying what everyone thinks, and take hold of this exquisite hot air balloon that's dripping with beautiful, luxurious decorations, just the way you love them, that has landed here to take you up, 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 to take you to higher places. You can't imagine what's there. But if you hold on, you're going to be ripped in two. If you hold on while asking for an increase in love or money, in ideas or inspiration, in time or help, in anything in your life, but you're still holding on, you don't want anything to change, you don't want anybody to not like you, what if it's time to tell somebody in your family or someone that you work with, I can't do that anymore. That's unhealthy. I know I've been doing everything for you, or doing this for you, or doing that for you, and I can't anymore. It's time for you to step up and take care of it yourself. I have to take back my energy. I have to take back my time. I have to take back my house. I have to take back my power. I have to take back my money. I have to do whatever it is, right? I have to. You have to do this in order to increase. You have to release, and never with blame. We have to release with acceptance, because then forgiveness and harmony, transcendence and compassion begin to happen. So let's declare, rub your hands together. I ask that now, inside of this infinity healing chamber, the golden cone of light above and below, inside of this space of infinity here, I am ready to release, to detach, and to become aware of that which I am attached to, that which holds me from stepping into this beautiful chariot to take me to my abundance. 3, 2, 1. Throw your hands in the air and feel everything that no longer serves you, that's holding you back. Ask it to keep pouring out of your hands, pouring out of your hands. Feel the tingling in your hands, all the energy awakened, all of your little chakras on your hands, excited. They're beaming light everywhere. They're going, yeah, baby, we're going to increase today. We're going to increase today. Bring your hands together in prayer position in front of your heart. Declare to yourself, I am recreating a new, abundant me. I'm ready and willing. I am open and receptive to increase, 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 increase in all optimal areas of my life. So we think of increase as up, don't we? Of higher. And this is the perception we have also of us. The higher self, or source, or abundance is above or out there. This bigger, more expanded space. And we grow from a tiny baby, or a tree grows from a tiny seed, all the way up, increase, 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 increase. And we see it go up and out and reach up and out and expand its branches up and out. And so I want you to begin to tune into that sensation, up and out, up and out. And the sun, right? The sun throughout all time has represented growth, light, source, God, gold, illumination, abundance, because it's life force. We naturally turn our head up, up, up towards the sun. up and we grow towards it. It beckons from our heart, from our solar plexus. We feel that. Now feel it now, this magnetic pull. And it's pulling you up. It's saying grow, expand, stretch your wings, spread your branches, grow them far. Stretch, expand, grow, open. Keep feeling that. Stretch, expand, grow, open. And feel as if every part of you, your mind, what does it feel like? Imagine, just imagine. Keep feeling that sense of increase. Now, can you feel it in the abundance in your life? This stretching, expanding, growing, reaching. Where do you want abundance? Do you want an abundance of kindness? Kind, good, happy people, clients, friends? What does an increase in kindness, the abundance of kindness in your life? Well, an abundance is a flow. So you give more and you receive more, and you give more and you receive more. And the flow becomes an infinity flow, building and expanding on itself. Can you see and feel an increase in joyful opportunities, just amazing opportunities that just come to you? Just imagine what that would look like. What would an exciting opportunity doing something you love, 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 love more than anything in the world. And someone came and said, come with us. We're doing this thing. We want you to come. What does an increase in that feel like? What if the sun said, stretch, reach to me. I'm sending my rays down, but you must grow very tall, very strong. You must desire it. You must reach. You must break free of those limitations, because to have this in your life, you must be much more expanded. You can't fit where you are now. What would an increase in cash flow really look like? You have to stretch for it. You have to reach for it. Something has to be different. How you feel, what you say, what's your energy, what you ask for, what you give, how much you show up. You must shed the fear, the guilt, the not enoughness. It has to go. You have to free your wings and let them show for more cash to flow. Feel it and invite the increase into this area of your life. What does it mean to increase abundance? Is it enough? More than enough? Endless? Is it trust? I just have to trust. There's always enough. There's always exactly what I need. Exactly what I want, and there isn't any need to worry if there'll be more. The trust that the abundance will be there. How does that feel? Absorb that in now. Feel it. And see where the fears, the thoughts, the attachments are coming to light. We are illuminating your attachments that keep you from increase. Remember, you're beautiful and exquisitely decorated. Hot air balloon is waiting for you. It's waiting to just gently and effortlessly lift you up, 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 as you feel the bliss and enjoy the ride. How about an increase in friends? Feel that for a moment. Really close your eyes and feel, where does that feel good? Perhaps you're like me, I like friends that do a lot of different things. So maybe there's more friends you would love that like music and concerts or outdoor concerts or jazz clubs or dancing. Or maybe you'd like an increase in friends who love sacred geometry or meditation or yoga or going to pyramids. Or maybe you'd love an increase in friends who like to talk about creation, creativity, new thought, mind hacks, business. Or maybe you'd love more friends who love to cook and get together and share recipes. Or go for walks. Or golf or swim or snorkel or ski. More friends is abundance to everyone, but real friends. What happens when an increase happens? You quickly realize, I don't want an increase in that. I want an increase in this. And it helps you define very quickly, oh yeah, I don't just want a lot more friends. I've had that, I don't want that. This isn't anymore, just want this. How about an increase in fun? I don't know about you, but I'm having a ton of fun right now and I can handle more. And it's fun in what you think is fun, not what I think is fun. So an increase, allowing this ally of increase to lift you up, helps you discover more of who you truly are. What is fun to you? Do you let yourself want what you want, know what you want? Are you willing to let go of old beliefs that say you can't have what you want? You're going to have to let go of a lot of people who don't like you having what you want. Lots of people are very miserable and think that it's noble. Most people were taught that. It's not their fault, but it is their choice. So you have to free yourself to say, I'm free to be as happy as I want, to have as much fun as I want. And that fun can be whatever I think. It doesn't matter who looks down on it, who judges it, who criticizes it, who doesn't like it, who thinks it's stupid. It doesn't matter. If it's your joy and your bliss, if it raises you up the scale, do it. Feel it. What does an increase in fun feel like? How about an increase in time? Who could use more time? More time for yourself. More time in a day. More time to work on things you love. Nice. How about an increase in money? How would you think differently if you believed that you were going to continuously increase your income? You didn't know how, but you knew that this was your choice, that you had now allied yourself with the field of abundance and this energy of increase. Up and up and up and up. Feeling that green energy of renewal and growth, of rejuvenation. Green energy mixing with gold ray. Up and up and up. You feel that sense of expansion again. Take a deep breath in. I choose to be a person of increase and understand and freely and willingly let go of that which I am attached to that holds me down. Increase means to become or make greater in size, amount, intensity, or degree. Feel that now. Command and take a deep breath in. I become increase. I give myself permission to become greater mentally, emotionally, in kindness, generosity, creativity, clarity. Become greater in size. Allow myself to acknowledge the enormous light body that I am. The vast field of all knowledge, wisdom, and experience I have access to. I become greater and allow more money, more friends, more fun. I'm ready and willing to increase the amount, the size, the intensity or degree to that which is optimal for me at this time. I'm open to abundance. Awaken and increase, increase, increase. Greater and greater the size of this field you feel. Infinite potential. There aren't any limits. There is no one goal. It just expands and expands and expands. And you feel like you're growing, literally building this new structure as your mind opens and expands to new horizons, new vistas. Your emotions free themselves and let go and reach and stretch up, up to the sky, up towards the sun, reaching for that gold life force energy. You feel it now. Yes, opening your heart and your mind. I'm ready and willing to stretch, to reach, to increase, to find my new strength, my new clarity. I am a person of increase. Feel yourself now. See, stretching and expanding and increasing And now you feel and realize you're stuck. You're stuck to the earth. Your feet are stuck. They're stuck in tar. And you said, no, no, no. I can see, I can feel, I can imagine. My increased balloon is standing right here. I just have to get in it. I feel now that I'm ready to let it all go. So I take the energy from this readiness and willingness and I send it down to that tar. And it begins to melt, 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 melt. You keep reaching and expanding, saying, yes, I am a person of increase. I can increase my capacity and I can receive more love and I can give more love. I can expand my capacity and reach so that more abundance of love, money, opportunities, joy, vitality, excitement, clarity, presence can pour in. I'm ready and willing to be the vessel to hold more. And I'm ready to stretch. You feel and see that tar around your feet dissolving now. And you move one foot. You are free. You step towards this exquisite hot air balloon. You look back and say, yes, I'm ready and willing. I free myself from the opinion of others. I free myself from attachments to what ifs and fears of failures. I let go of any concept I've had before. I'm open and free. I'm open and free. I'm open and free. Your foot comes free. You are detached from these low vibrations and beliefs, and you walk up to your exquisite balloon and step in. You see and feel yourself looking up at this beautiful, enormous hot air balloon. There are cushions and pillows and places to sit and all comfort and beauty you can imagine. All around you, the sun is setting and you feel yourself beginning to lift up. You see that you have stretched towards the sun and it has fed you and you are now glowing because you've released yourself and let go. And you begin to rise up. You open your arms and send love to the sun as it slowly sinks behind the horizon, leaving you silhouetted in this fiery orange. You feel yourself open to the most enormous amount of abundance. And up, up, up you rise. You see that you're rising above all that you've been living, all the shame, misery, humiliation. You are free from it now. Wave goodbye, blow a farewell kiss. Affirm and confirm that you're leaving behind the guilt and the blame. Blow it a kiss, free it. Thank you. You're leaving behind depression, despair, and hopelessness. Thank you. Grief, regret, and tragic thoughts. Thank you. You see fear now, far below, running off with anxiety and frightening thoughts and feeling like you're punished and withdrawing. Thank you. Thank you. And you feel desire, craving, disappointment, that stuck, enslaved feeling far, far below as it dissolves. And the time and space warp. You have no idea how long it's been, but you no longer see any of those states. And now you see the anger running like a river with hate and antagonism, aggression and vengefulness. And you wave goodbye and send a stream of love to pour over. You leave behind pride, scorn, demanding, and being indifferent. You feel yourself free, free now, as you enter courage. Oh, what a beautiful place this is. I remember all of this. I feel, oh yes, this is good. You feel that affirmative nature moving through your emotions. Your mind says, yes, this is good. This is good. And you feel yourself releasing. Release now all that still holds you back from rising up, 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 and increasing your flow, your vibration, your frequency, your abundance, your happiness, your joy. Yeah, that's it. Increase is your ally lifting you up, taking you through layer after layer, over bump after bump and a bump and another bump. Increase is your ally. Say, thank you, increase. I accept your support. I accept the ride. I'm ready and willing to go all the way up the scale. Now feel the expansion continuing. Out, out, up, up. What are you free from now? Release, release, release. Feel the increase. And now bring it deep into you and direct it. Accept that increase, this ally, this energy is yours. It takes you up as you accept and you forgive and let go from your emotional body, everything you've been holding on to, and you soar higher and higher. Harmony moves over you. Rainbow light lifts you up. You transcend any of the fears of the past, and compassion pours over you. You feel the sense of increase expanding. It's now in your hands and in your mind. It's in your words. It's in your touch. It's in your feet. You have the Midas touch. Everything that you think and everything you focus on increases. Pick one place in your life you want to increase. And now, inside of this expansive, exquisite place, floating up, 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 direct your beautiful balloon into the flow that you most want increase in. And as you enter this, it's like a different world, a different sky, a different energy, a different air. Is it money you want an increase of? Then as you enter this flow, ask now that your new ally of increase flow to the cash, wealth, whatever it is, savings, if there's something in particular you want an increase of. Increase in credit because I paid it all off, and an increase in savings, or just an increase in cash flow, or an increase in clients or jobs, or an increase in streams of income, increase in prices or numbers of people that do whatever you sell at a time. Feel that increase. See it. Imagine it. Where else would it affect things? How would it feel? Who would you be? If there was an increase in money, would you hold your events in a different place? Would you advertise differently? Where would the increase come from? How would it feel to you? And now your beautiful balloon of increase, you are floating in the clouds and they begin to open. And in a moment, you're going to see the pinnacle of exactly what you've asked increase of: peace and bliss, joy, abundance, reverence. It may be for you the top of a mountain or the top of a pyramid. It may be another planet or a moon. It may be a secret garden. Maybe the Eiffel Tower. Whatever the increase for you that perfectly represents. 3 will appear to you, 2, and now the clouds part, and you see below your beautiful balloon an exquisite scene that you descend into. Your balloon gently lands, and you look all around you. Feel and see the beauty, be energized by this power. Increase has brought you here. This is your bliss. Feel it and anchor it. Take a moment to journey in this special place with your new ally of increase. Learn to practice to grow and increase things, to let go and detach so you can rise up out of any situation, thought, pattern, or experience. Enjoy your journey. You can come here anytime. You can use your balloon and your powers to dissolve the attachments. Your ally of increase, this beautiful energy, now asks to come into you, circulate through you, so you truly become a person of increase. Breathe in the beauty, the power around you. Take it in, pump it through your heart, feed your soul. Breathe in everything you've seen and learned and felt and anchor it into your heart. Let it pump through your body. Feeling alive and rejuvenated, tingling. The energy comes in and in and in. I am a person of increase. People see it and feel it. They're drawn to it. The optimal people for me. I am a person of increase. I bring the joy and freedom of letting go and increasing everywhere I go. I leave it with my footprints, with my words. When I look at something, I send it this freedom of increase in abundance, in light, and in love for what is optimal for that place or that person, that plant or that tree at this time. Breathe this in. I am the perfect container for this increased energy, and I continue to expand and increase at the rate and state that is optimal for me. Receive and accept. Receive and accept that this is true. Put your hands in front of you as if somebody is putting something into them. Cup them together and receive this gift from the energy of increase. Take it now and put it into your heart. I am aligned with my true nature of increase now, permanently from this moment forward. And I spread it and share it. I look for ways to expand and open to increase in all that I love and that is optimal for me. And I release and free myself from that holds me back from soaring high, being the biggest, best, most beautiful me there is. And so it is. Put your hands on your heart. Take a deep breath in. Anchor this feeling, this ally, this declaration. I am a person of increase. Now take your time to come into your body. And when you're ready, remember to really ground yourself by touching your body. Tap on your forehead and on top of your head. Anchor this in. And it feels that many of you are ready to stay here with this energy of increase, to really feel it and understand the quality that it brings, that you could focus on something in your life and expand it by sending this energy of increase to it. Notice where you don't want to send the energy of increase. And if you do, and it isn't optimal for you, you will very quickly know. So that also is a big gift. Sometimes the path to faster acceleration. This circle is open yet unbroken. May the increase and the freedom of this abundance meditation go with you with every breath and step, with every look, with every thought and touch. Increase, increase, increase. Namaste and have a beautiful day. If you'd like to test your rate now, you go ahead again and say, I ask for a clear and open connection and my high is good. When you get a yes, I would start up somewhere near 500 and go up from there. I know I'm floating around very, very high, very, very, ooh. As we increase the energy, so that the increase in clarity, you might feel kind of fuzzy. Share it, enjoy it, receive it, and anchor it. All right. Thank you, everyone. Have a beautiful, blessed day.